Hello, hello. Good evening, guys. Gotta get fired up here. We got Friday as a season opener. We're stoked. We're ready to go. We just shot like a 6-shot group of arrows, all within 2 inches. That's pretty phenomenal. Today we're just getting a light workout in. Nothing crazy. A little bit of shooting, a little bit of chatting. Alfred and I, we gotta get packed up later. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful. Anar Beck, hey, what's up? Hello, mate. 'Thank you, thank you. Good to hear you're doing all right. Two arrows are touching. Three arrows are touching. Thank you, thank you. It's really good for the soul, my man. Four arrows are touching. Well, that's quite enough. I can probably grab those just with one hand. Every one of them slid in there just perfectly. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but all four arrows are right there. That's how close they were. When you slow down and you learn traditional archery, you can shoot super tight groups like that. Gabriella, who are you asking to stop? It is not real. Friday it could be real. Friday it could be real. Mississippi, howdy, what's up? Nice to have you on again. Emo girl, it's a foam target. Glad to have you on the channel taking a look though. We're having some fun. Just got off work. Again, another challenging day at work, working through some things. And then when I get home, I like to drink a beer, shoot the bow, chat with you guys. Someone's head, we got a deal. I don't know what that means. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob. Did you miss the show yesterday, Mississippi? We had a pretty crazy show yesterday. It was legitimately the biggest live so far on the channel. We had about 25,000 people jump on over an hour's time. Although this one looks like it might be shaping up to be rather similar, so we're excited about that. Sorry you missed it, but there will be plenty more. There will be plenty more. Where's everybody from? I am not. This beard's mostly red. Who's giving business ideas? Anyway, Mississippi, we put everybody in the shed yesterday. I think there was about 242 people on when we put them in the shed. I don't know if you were in the shed the other day, but it was kind of exciting. I think it was kind of a shocker for everybody, but it was fun. We met some new folks. We talked some new things. I'm shooting the lighter bow today. I'm shooting the October Mountain Productions Adventure 2.0. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, I'm a pig. And kind of enjoying the bow. The weather's perfect. Divine Vibes, hello, Denmark. I don't believe you, so is Kyle. I don't know what's going on there. I missed too much. Rick and VA, hello. I'm from England. Ew, Denmark. I am from Pennsylvania. For all you foreigners, Pennsylvania is the place where they make one of the oldest beers ever produced in America. Yingling Lager. As a matter of fact, I think it is the oldest beer. If you guys are down for fun facts. I like jokes. Who's got a good joke? If somebody types it in the chat, I'll read it out loud. Yo, what's happening, peoples? IFV, thanks for jumping on. What apocalypse are you training for? I am training for any apocalypse that's ready to come and meet their match. I was literally no scope 360ing yesterday. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but somebody's got to put it in the chat and make it a up for grabs kind of thing. But if we no scope 360, we got to shoot the block, not the deer. IFV, we're taking a day off of the heavy bow, working the magic with the 20-pound bow so that the fingers are fresh on Friday when it comes time to shoot some deer. And it feels good. Like, it's amazing what you can learn about your form by jumping down to a 20-pound bow and just working all the specifics. I'm ready for Friday, Saturday. I may hunt Sunday, and I might even hunt Monday, depending on how excited I get. Yeah, Maryland opener is Friday, Trevor. It always opens on a Friday for whatever reason. Now there's like 8 or 9 arrows down there. And they are all stacked right on top of each other. That's a pretty phenomenal group. I'm gonna go down and pull arrows. What's the topic of conversation? Oh, North Carolina, Friday, Saturday for North Carolina? Good for you. If somebody asks you how much something costs, just say between $1 and $1 million. There's a lot of stuff out there they might ask about that costs more than $1 million though. I mean, like if they wanted to buy that bow off of me, they'd probably have to spend like $1.75 million. I like it that much. But then maybe my common sense would set in and I'd just sell it to them for 1.25 if they countered. Maybe not. I'm ridiculous. So this is proving to be a good time slot. Does everybody like this time slot? Kind of hanging out, maybe after dinner, maybe slightly before dinner, maybe while they're eating dinner. Everybody seems to want to jump on and check out the live, so appreciate it very much. Guys, I don't like to plug the channel, but if you're excited about archery and you want to see more archery related content, hit the sub button, especially if you're into recurve archery. That's not all we do. We will offer advice on all sorts of things. We'll take questions on everything. I don't see if Alfred's on here yet. Yeah, Mississippi. Ours in Pennsylvania starts October 5th, I think. Trevor's got a 55-pound bow. He's ready to go. All right, well, I can barely hold back the excitement. I want to take the whole week off work. Seems like when I'm talking and shooting, it doesn't go where I want it. That one went where I wanted it to. Yeah, I'm always a bow guy. September 14th for Florida, private land, pumped. Jake, I'm excited for you too, man. I don't know what it is. There's just there's some ridiculous calling that we go through, right? Where the season ends and then we know we have to wait like 9 months till next season. And it seems like the longest 9 months of my life. I don't know why that is, but it's been like that for the entire time. So that's why I still do it. I anticipate this more than I anticipate almost anything. Guys, we're also shooting 2 different kinds of arrows. I know everybody else knows, but if you're new to the channel, you're checking out the live for the first time, we're shooting arrows by Easton. They are both legacies. One is a 500 spine, about 29.5 inches long. The other one is a 600 spine. It's also 29.5 inches long. One weighs 7.1 grains per inch. The 500s are 8.3 grains per inch. And we're slinging the same tips out of them. For this bow, the 500s are a little overspined. You can see that it's knock a little high right when I shoot. And the other ones seem to do pretty well. See how it's kind of kicks a little high right? You can see it. And if you know that means it's overspined, you're great. I think the 500s would be great if they were 2 inches longer. They would probably be perfect. The 600s, they feel like maybe they're a little underspined. But either way, we're going to shoot them. We're going to shoot them a lot. After I jump off the live, I have another dozen arrows. They are the Easton Legacies as well. We're going to get those cut. We're going to get some inserts glued in. We're going to get our broadheads screwed on, and we're going to get the hunting bow set up, ready to go. And I've got a little bit of packing I've got to do, but for the most part, we'll be ready to go for Friday. All right, what's everybody else up to? For reals, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't get more hyped And then when I jump on and I have 155 of my closest friends who are also so hyped, dude, it's awesome. We're going to try to bring you guys some special stuff this year. If you jump on the same time slot, this would be a great time slot to check in on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Chances are we'll be in the woods. It's almost go time. We'll probably be setting up the live, and we're going to check a couple things first, but we want to bring it to you like the whole absolute hunt live. I think that'd be fantastic to do if we can make it work. And I think it would be some great entertainment. Man, I need to stop talking about it. I really just can't wait. I'm with you, Trevor. Stop shooting the poor deer. Yeah, it's bad aim. I'm horrible. I love how the chat gets live, but sometimes it's a bit much for me. Sometimes I don't understand what's going on in the world. I just don't understand it. There's the bad aim right there. I got 4 shots. They're all within an inch or two. I mean, it's a 2-inch. It's less than a 2-inch group, and that's 17 yards. That's a traditional bow, a recurve even. It is hard. They're all right there. Like I can get my hand around all of them. I was hoping Al was going to jump on. We were probably going to do like a dual screen, see how that worked out. But I don't know. I do gap shooting primarily. Every once in a while I'll do a string of a couple where I just shoot instinctive, where I just kind of pull up and let them fly. Harry B, what's going on, my man? Nice to have you on. Aloha from Hawaii, guys. Everybody from Hawaii, say hello. All right, so that's one of the heavy arrows, because I'm aiming center mass there at that little dark spot in the target, and I'm about an inch low. Those heavy arrows end up right there. Here comes another heavy one. We'll keep slinging them. Hey, who? Thank you. I appreciate it. Semper Super 28. Thank you for the comment. Georgia rocks. Yeah, Got a new jig on the way because I let somebody borrow my old one. You know where that's at still. So I've got a new jig coming, and I'm going to try to fletch some arrows here whenever that shows up. But yeah, shooting through those cans, that's what it does to them. I mean, it just tears them up. I mean, all but that one flyer is all, they're just, ooh, right in there. I don't know what flew out the back there. I think it was just a piece of foam. Trevor, I appreciate it. Go check them out. Hope you enjoy them. I can promise you they're only going to get better. They make 3D foam cans, and nobody told me till now. IFV, I appreciate it, but why has nobody told me? Hey, these feathers look real good though, Air 404. These are some brand new ones, but those are the 600 spine arrows. I got a couple boxes of brand new ones. I needed more arrows anyway. When I'm shooting this many, it just seems like I'll shoot them till the feathers aren't any good. Then I'll get them refletched, and then I'll shoot them till the feathers aren't any good. So I probably need, you know, like at least 2 dozen arrows laying around, you know, because I need 6 for hunting, or at least 4. And then you never know when Alfred breaks one or loses one or he needs one. And we're shooting basically the same arrow setup. He's shooting a 37-pound bow with a longer draw, and I'm shooting a 45-pound bow with a 27-inch draw. So our arrow setups are really close. Like it's ridiculous how close they are. So we've just decided, since we hunt so much together, doing the filming and the YouTube stuff, that if they're both working, that's the arrow setup that we're using, and we're going with it. Sunday, yeah, the first 2 or 3 dozen I did, I probably could have done a better job. But those were all old arrows from my compound bow, so it doesn't matter. Those arrows are touching. All 3 of them are right there together. I see it, buddy. Spotted lanternfly. It is below the knock. Guys, I shoot 3 under. I'm not one of the guys that shoots. I do have a glove, and if I'm going to shoot long range, 50 yards, 40, 50 yards, I do prefer one finger over the top of the arrow. But for hunting, I'm going to limit it to 3 under and just go with it. Total grain weight is, it's a different setup. This arrow is 8.3 grains per inch, 29.5 inches long. The other arrows are, these ones are 7.1. Again, with the nocks and the inserts, I don't know what the total is. They're right around between 530 and 540, I think. Did you guys see that big chunk of foam blow out the back? I'm destroying this target. That target's 4 weeks old, and the insert is completely, it's just annihilated. This target has probably been shot 3,000 times in the last 16 or 17 days. No baloney. I shoot every day. I've been live every day. I don't know what day this is, but it's 16 or 17 days, I think. And we're going to continue to do it as long as the results are good. You guys are awesome. Super supportive in the chat. Maybe that's why I can't hit a damn thing with a recurve. Yeah, the dedication I think that it takes to really master a recurve is something that a lot of people, I'm not saying they don't have the dedication, they might not have the time, because it's a huge time commitment. Like, I'm literally shooting 2 to 3 hours a day to get that many shots in. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well jump on live. I might as well show the world how hard we're working and see if anybody likes it. And it's been a phenomenal experience. Thanks to all the people that subscribe. Thanks to all the people that jump on and watch. And we're going to continue to do it just for that reason. So if you guys have archery related questions, whether it's compound or traditional archery, longbow, recurve, arrow setups, sights, whatever your questions are, put them down in the chat. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Obama, I wish I could go hunt animals instead of shooting them at my fence there. I've never seen a 10-point. Yeah, they're rare. Sunday, when I'm shooting like this, I don't really take it too serious. I don't know if I have to shoot a couple times and see if I hold my breath or not. I don't think I do. With a rifle, I would shoot on the decline, and then when I get all the way to the bottom of the breath is where I'd want to squeeze off. I was actually exhaling on that one. So I'll try to keep an eye on it and get back to you. Mississippi's back. There is a gray furry among us. How about it, Hulky? Meow. Yeah, he's back there. He's talking to everybody, so say hi to Hulk. Ooh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Jonathan, you can ask. As long as it's appropriate. I may answer, I may not, depending on what it is. Amber, hi. Console Gamer Pro, hello. I can hear a mountain lion. He's like, rawr. Wow. Good stuff. Jonathan, where's your question? Yeah, I'll call 911 for you. That's not a problem. Who to Sigma? Not me. That's Cap. Well, we're just doing a little shooting here. That's what we're doing. A little targety practice. I like to play with my fuzzballs. The cat's up there. That's why he's going meow, meow. All right, call 911 and then come back, all right? I don't know if that guy's for real or not. I mean, if I had his geolocation tag, I'd dial 911 for him. Gen X is more stupid than Gen Z. Ugh, guys, we don't have to start fights. Huda Sigma, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. For anybody else that's out there that wants to see more archery related content, you can hit the sub button too, or don't. doesn't matter. Garrett, thank you. Look, this is a practice bow. I bought this used. It used to belong to a guy who instructed kids, and I was able to buy it on consignment after he passed away. So I am enjoying shooting this bow just based off that story and all the other stuff that goes along with it. And it's a shooter. I've got it pretty dialed in. It took me a little bit to get it dialed in, but it's here. Jonathan, glad you're back. Did you get your phone call through? Semper Super 28. I also love my my flintlocks. Pennsylvania is a flintlock. I think it is the last flintlock only state. So if you're hunting traditional muzzleloader season after Christmas, that's all you can use is a flintlock. Everybody else lets you use percussion caps and balls. And as a kid, I shot quite a few deer with a patch and ball out of a muzzleloader. It's a fantastic season here because we get to get out after Christmas. There's snow on the ground. The major downfall is we kill 450,000 deer in the season, and the flintlock season and late bow season are the last ones. So those deer are pretty rattled by then. There's probably only between 1.5 and 1.75 million deer in Pennsylvania. So we're shooting a third of the deer herd just to keep them off the roadways. And then, yeah, slim pickings in December and January. But that's what makes it challenging. That's why I enjoy it. I think it's a great season. I think it's phenomenal to get out there. It's a whole new skill level in and of itself. Pennsylvania, Amber. Where are you from? Yes, I do need to live stream some of that. I would like to. I'd like to work on a couple projects. Again, we're going to work on really dialing in on making sure that we're following the guidelines that I need to follow in order to do some of this stuff. And again, we're brand new. We're just getting started. We like what we do, and we like bringing content to you guys. So, you know, hook us up with a like if you're really enjoying it. Give us a sub if you want to see more. And we'll continue to do what we can to bring you the best that we can. The bottom kind of dropped out of that one a little bit. Ringer Ron, hey bud, what's up? How are you doing this evening? Hey, Ringer Ron is part of Bowmad Outdoors. They're kind of co-located in the same city that my partner is co-located in. When I say city, I mean small rural community in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, they do a little bit of the same stuff we do. Some really cool dudes. Coolidge, like Coolidge where? I don't even know. SoCal, sat in the stand this morning. I hope it works out. Garrett, I'm from Pennsylvania. I live in a house. Come to Philly, Boomer. Don't shoot the deer, Slinky. We're gonna shoot it. Right there. That's where we're gonna hit it. Skibbity toilet. Kristen Rabs, what is up? Hello. From somewhere probably not in America. Use 2 top fingers. You mean like this? Do your kids teach me these words? Yeah, maybe. You know, maybe. I'm not a huge social media nut, but I am creating some content, so I think one of the things that I owe my audience is to kind of be able to show some playful banter, talk about some things that maybe I wouldn't normally talk about. So yeah, I do a little research. I actually found out what skibbity meant last night when I was doing a little research online. Man, that's kind of a how old am I? How old do I look? I'm a old man. 43. Yeah, listen, I'm a 3 under guy. I don't get into that other stuff. I don't have a glove, so I have a tab with no cutout in. Garrett, I appreciate it. I feel young. Andy, you got braces today? Hey, look, man, here's to looking forward to a beautiful smile like 2 years down the road. Dude, Kevin's like, I got hemorrhoids older than you. Well, I appreciate it. I've tried to take pretty decent care of myself over the years. I spent some time working out for the Army. But life is catching up with me, you know, and I think it catches up with everybody. I'm glad I don't look like I'm 100, but yeah, skibbity toilet is a thing. You know, I could say things like, I'm the best archer in the world, no cap, but it's not true. You know, it's just not true. But I could use that terminology to prove that I know what the terminology means. Now, I could say I'm the best bullshitter in the world, no cap, but that would be true. That'd be a true statement. Amber, 36. Congratulations, you've made it probably 2/3 of the way. And you're probably enjoying life. 36, 35, dude, I'm telling you what, man, like we're living the times of our lives right now. Yes, Cap. No, probably not. Like if you're trying to get into hunting and trying to do a solid effort at harvesting an animal, probably go with a recurve. Or don't go with a recurve. Go with a compound. Ever use hex gear? No, SoCal, I haven't. Do you have any experience with it? Ooh, I do have a 10-year-old. But I shipped him off to Somalia. He's now a pirate on a boat. Those 2 arrows are smack dab right in the middle. I don't believe that. No, I can't. Oh, maybe I can. Where's Mo Lester at? Yeah, guys, look, it doesn't matter what you use, compound, crossbow. Man, if you want to shoot laser beams out of a spaceship, as long as it's legal, I don't care. So yeah, that's my standpoint on it. Man, everybody wants to know how old I am. I'm old. Just let me be old. Old as dirt. What's my favorite animal? Right now I'm really into axolotls. Is that weird? I love me an axolotl. I mean, there's four or five arrows just stacked right on top of each other right there. Yeah, we answered that question already. Certainly do. Axolotl. Yeah, you can give me a razor. I just might not use it. Probably not. Thank you for rescuing the kitten 2 days ago. I much appreciate it. Guys, if you are seriously interested in seeing more traditional archery content, shooting, what have you, especially on the live stream, go ahead, smack that subscribe button, because we're going to be bringing it to you pretty much every daggum night. I said daggum. No cap. No skibbity. Just daggum. That one dropped in there. It felt short on the draw. It felt like I couldn't quite get the tip of the arrow back against my upper lip where I wanted it. But it's only an inch low. It's good. It's still in there. Holy cow, in there. We got arrows that are almost passing through because this target is completely riddled with holes. If anybody knows how to make a big marshmallow about the same size as the insert in this foam target, if you could do that and send me a marshmallow that'll fit in there, that would be perfect. I would appreciate it. Sports boy, welcome. Man, spray foam is a temp fix. I know, because we're just going to shoot it up some more. They make some really good targets nowadays, but they still are not going to hold up to 3,000 shots right in the center of the daggum target. And for some of you that's been watching the last 15 days, 16 days, you know I'm shooting that much. I don't even have to tell you. I don't know how many shots we got in tonight, but it's a lot already. And I don't care, I'm gonna shoot forever. Doesn't matter. I season my chicken with NyQuil occasionally. Not often though, it makes me drowsy. Nilo, thank you. You enjoy your evening too. Phase Snaps, what's up? Thanks for jumping on. We appreciate it. Andy, I know that I shoot over 150 shots a day for the last 16 or 17 days. Monday was probably 300. Saturday was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 275, maybe closer to 300. Sunday was a light day. It's probably only like 150, 160. But yeah, like every single day. I think that one finally passed through the center of the target. And again, I'm using the light bow because I'm trying to keep this finger under wraps here, because we've got to have it strong and ready to go for hunting on Friday. We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be sore. Tomorrow, I might just shoot 10 shots. I'll probably jump on live to do it, and then everybody will have me doing it. Aubrey, I didn't know that. Are you really my neighbor? Oh, wow. All right, FaZe, thanks. From where? Yeah, I heard Hex is good. I hunt with a 45-pound bow at 20 inches. That's in there. Again, these light-colored arrows, they're a little overspined, so you'll see the back end of them kick up. If I would pull those lighted nocks out of there, they'd probably be really good, or if they were 2 inches longer. Probably an inch longer would make a difference. But you can see them, they kick up and right every single time. Lawson, I hope so. And probably a couple of them. With a recurve, probably 25 yards is how far I'd shoot. Is the Bering Sea in Alaska? I didn't know that. Yeah, listen, for videoing and self-filming, lighted nocks are kind of like a, yeah, I got a 45-pound bow. I'll shoot 50 yards all day long. Yeah. Obama, you've said this about 77 days in a row. I just have to let time take its course, you know? Lawson, if I had to tell you how much that number was, I have no idea. I have one Matthews bow that I know cost me $2,160. I've got 6 or 7 traditional bows. One of them is a custom bow that I bought it used and it cost me 800 bucks. When it comes to saddle gear is like the most expensive stuff in the world. I don't know why, but I have quite a bit of money tied up in it, and that's why I'm always broke. I gotta eat ramen noodles all day, every day, just to survive. I can't even buy a Happy Meal. But anyway, those are me problems, not your problems. Whoo-wee! Anybody want to shout out? Nah, I don't. What'd Amber say? She said she's playing Fortnite. All right, get after it. Ring her on. Dude, this season is killing my pockets, and we didn't even start hunting yet. I know. I got the JX3 last year. It's so comfortable. I've actually thought about getting the JX3. Yeah. Then I broke, whatever. Do you enjoy traditional or compound? I enjoy both. I'm just an archery guy through and through. So I'm going to continue to do it forever and ever. This year is just one of the years where we've decided we wanted to jump on the bandwagon with some traditional archery stuff. So Alfred and I are both super committed to that process, and we're going to let you guys see exactly what it's like as we go through that process.
Do you have a beer open?
And hopefully things go well. Oi. Hulk, get out of the way, buddy. No, stay in the house. Stay in there. Oi. I had to run the house quick. Had to grab a brewski. Now it's back to shooting. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wish I could find one used. It's in there. It's in there. Flying high. All right, so if everybody had an option to do something they enjoyed for the rest of their lives, what would they do? No cap. I mean, be serious. Put it in there. What would you do? Money's not an object. You could just do whatever you wanted to do. What would you do all day? Ooh. That rabbit jumped out on the range. We got to wait for him to clear. We can't hit him. That'd be bad news. Bad news bananas. Get out of here, bunny. You hop along, little hopsker. There we go. Fly fish out west. Hunting and fishing guide. I'm going to join black. Or no, you're going to join back later. Gold prospecting. Just wrap some duct tape around your arm. It works perfect. Yeah. Duct tape will make your arm sticky though. I don't like a sticky arm. Ride horses and shoot. There it is. Lawson, you said ride horses. Where are you from? I love it. I love it. Dropping that one in there. Well, if it were up to me, I know it doesn't make any difference, but I would love to have a boat, and I would love to go out and fish for big game fish in the Atlantic Ocean. I wouldn't want to do it every day because that's probably exhausting, but 3 or 4 days out of the week anyway. And then when I'm not doing that, I'd like to be probably working on restoring old cars. You know, I think that would be a great hobby for me. And of course, in hunting season, I would just hunt all day, every day, all day. That's all I'd do. Eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, 40 feet in a tree, slinging arrows. What's up, Hulky? Meow. Yeah. When you get the bow dialed in, it's more of an arrow thing than anything. Then you're really on top of it. Man, that feels good to just stick it in there. Just like that. That sounded bad. SoCal, was everybody all right? Semper's back. That's the worst shot I think I've had all day. It's not even terrible. Being the liver. Brody, definitely remember you. CJ, evening. Boat hit an object in the water. Any idea if everybody's all right? Again, guys, if you want to see other archery related content and you want us to answer your questions, we're on a live, go ahead and hit the sub button. Because we do this about every day, or at least almost every day. The channel split between me and a buddy, Al. Al is definitely much more attractive and more funny than I am. So he's a great resource as well. Salem, we're from Pennsylvania. Where are you from? Oh, we're in there. Take a big breath. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. So we're an hour in. We've got one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arrows here, right? We've been shooting strings of 8, basically at the same pace we're doing now for an hour. Plus a couple warm-up shots before we got going, just to see how things were working out. And I got to tell you, that's a workout. That is absolutely a workout. If I got a bunch of people on, we're still going to engage in crazy conversations. We're going to keep doing it. We don't answer that question, Salem. Can I show my beard? Chat moves fast. Everybody on the boat is good. Other charters came to help. Wow, they're 120 miles off San Diego. Patrick, what's up, my man? It's nice to see you. Loving it. That's rad. Double tap the screen to make thumb up. Oh yeah, do that. I can't even read anymore. Yeah, double click that sub button too, bro. See, at a certain point in the night, I end up pulling that string into my face, and then I start to shoot left because I'm pushing the arrow out weird. So I got to stop doing that. But I notice it and then I correct it, right? That's a big part of traditional archery shooting. Anytime you're getting into something that you just have to repeat over and over and over and over again. As soon as you can identify that you're doing something that's just not working out, you got to go back and fix it. I was just overdrawing the bow. See, now I put 2 arrows in the same spot, right where I want them. Yeah, fatigue set in about 30 minutes ago, my man. My tightest group, well, I got a group of friends from college, man. We're always going to be we're going to be bros forever. That's a lie, I didn't go to college. That arrow also, the knock is not working on it, but it is right there in that group. That one's an inch right. No, there's no holes in my fence. No holes. It's dirty. Fence is dirty, but there's no holes in it. Christy, I've shot 122-inch mainframe 8-point. Well, I shouldn't say mainframe. That makes it sound like it was a non-typical. But it was a perfectly symmetrical, beautiful buck. I think field dressed it weighed 207 pounds. For Pennsylvania, that is an absolutely monster deer. I'm 43 years old. I've been hunting since I was 12. I did take a couple of years off in the middle there somewhere because I had some other stuff going on. But in all my time driving up and down the interstate and on roads and backcountry roads and farms and everything else, I've probably only seen 6 deer in my life that are bigger than that deer. And then I shot one last year that was only about an inch smaller. So we're piling them on. Lost in the pro. I'm shouting you out. Yo, you went to the Nationals bare bone. What? Yeah, we could do that. Mobile games. Nah, not really. 120 would be a state record here. Yeah. 120 is it's a decent, it's not a Midwest. It doesn't even matter about that deer in the Midwest, but Pennsylvania, that's a heck of a deer. Wonder if anybody ever jumps on here and just counts my arrows. How many arrows I shoot. I don't know about that. They're not that big, bro. Christy, yeah, mostly deer. I mean, I can't really, well, turkey just doesn't get me going. Not as much. But we do hunt some coyotes. I do like to night hunt some coyotes and foxes. I think that's pretty cool. I think everybody's gonna get to watch this guy take a ride. So check this out. You ready for it? There he is on the camera. Is he still in the camera? Oh, he just fell down there. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to keep it up. I'm trying to just keep doing the things I do. Loving it. I'm an old guy too. I'm 43. Like if I close my eyes? Like if I go like this? Is that what you mean? That's a pretty good shot. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna hit the bird feeder. I should have got a sub out of that. I'm low, but I hit it. I'm in the target. Ay, what a mess down here. We got all kinds of arrows everywhere. You know, last night I was on live, got to the end of an hour, and I had 242 people on, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna stick them in the woodshed, but I'm not gonna, I won't do that to you guys, because you guys are probably not part of the shed crew. Yeah, 20 point is crazy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Again, guys, it's an Adventure 2.0, man. It's a pretty cool looking bow. Salem, I don't know how many times people are gonna ask me this. OIT. Leaf Wilms, you get a shout out, bro. Seems like I always shoot the one that doesn't work first. That knock doesn't work. I don't think this one does either. What, the hand placement? What? Hit that arrow. Hit the same thing. You're recording. That's how I hold it. Every time. And then I put that cock vein right there on my cheek, chin, lip, whatever it's called. Whatever part of my body that is, it's got hair growing all over it. So these two face inward, cock vein faces out, and I put that thing right there. The key to this is having the absolute most consistent draw cycle you can have. Put it in the same spot every time. And then release and pull back. It's the only way it really works good. I'm kind of standing in the way. My bad. All right, let's shoot this block. Ooh, that's a little high. Meow. What's up? What's up, Hulky? That one's also a little high. I don't know what's going on. I'm really getting tired. This muscle in my shoulder starts to hurt from drawing the bow, as well as the muscles in my back. Muscles in my fingers are dead. There we go. Now we got one center punched. Center punched. I hear you, Hulk. Let me grab those arrows. I don't know what's going on over there. There's somebody, I don't know whether they're building a fire down there in a fire pit or what they're doing, but there's smoke down there. I just want to make sure it wasn't somebody's house on fire. I'd feel bad. Maybe they're getting ready to roast some marshmallows. Marshmallows. All right. We got here 99th, handling your business. You know, I'm a little early tonight. So maybe that's the thing. And I was a little early last night too. Kind of doing a new schedule here with work so that I can get out after work and go hunting in the evenings. So I'm starting at 6 in the morning instead of 7:30, so I have an extra hour and a half in the evenings. So that means I got to get to bed a little earlier. I can't be out here till midnight every daggum night. So I've been jumping on a little early. Doesn't seem to be affecting the results, but some of the guys might have trouble finding me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm talking just to talk. I try to answer as many questions as I can, but Iowa Herman, have a good one. As long as I put you... I just told everybody like 10 minutes ago I wasn't going to put anybody in the shed tonight. Yeah, let me do that. Let me shoot a decent group here, and then I'll take you down there. Again, don't beat me up too much on the group. I'm shooting 2 different weights of arrows. They're both the same length. And then I've also got 2 different weights of heads on each one. Guys, thanks for doing your work as moderators. I really appreciate it. I've tried to be very selective and kind of get the right people doing the right things. And I appreciate what you guys are doing. All right, somebody wants to see the group. Who wants to see it? Does everybody want to see it? If I get like 10 thumbs up, I'll take the camera down. Got to be quick. You want to see the group? 10 thumbs up. Come on, give me some thumbs up. All right, me wants to see it. Yep, sure. All right, what I don't want to do is I don't want to move the camera too much because a lot of times people drop off. But if I know everybody wants to see it, we're going to take you down. We're going to do it. We're going down. We're going down. Don't look at my house. Don't look at my house. And look, guys, this is after at least 150 or 200 shots. So what we're trying to do is just be consistent. And you can see how the center of that target is completely blasted out of there. Yeah, and again, all of the brown arrows, they're all on this side. All of the light color arrows are on that side because they're just different. They're different spines. So these ones come off the bow just a little bit better than the light colored ones do. And you know, we're just working with that. But as far as a group, all the light ones are right together. All the brown ones are right together. They're just 2 different arrow setups. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. And dude, that deer's got 3,000 shots in it in 4 weeks. Easily 3,000 shots. 3,000 shots in 4 weeks. That's a lot. Not all me. Alfred's been shooting it. Bill from Bowmad's been shooting it. Everybody's been shooting that deer. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. And again, I have no shot count. I have no idea. Again, I'm shooting 8 arrows at a time. I've walked up and down that hill at least 40 times. Well, maybe not 40, but a lot. So we're putting them in there every single time. I've made 1 shot that is not in the insert tonight, and it was about a 1/2 inch outside the insert, and that's because I hit the side of my face and my nose. I haven't missed the target all day. Every one of those shots that I took on that last group would be a lethal shot for a deer or any other animal similar to a deer for sure. That target is a hole, I think it's 18 or 19 yards away right here. Guys, I'm shooting Easton Legacies, and I'm glad you guys are asking the questions because then I can slow down. I'm exhausted. These are Easton Legacies. These are the 8.3 grain per inch at 500 spine. You can see it right there, 8.3, 500. And then I'm also shooting a 600 spine Easton Legacy. Why do I like Easton? I don't know, made in America. These are 5 mils. The other ones are 6.5s. And then these are 7.1 grain per inch. They're both 29.5 inches long. I'm shooting a 250 grain tip there with a 75 grain insert there. And I'm shooting a 75 grain insert there with a 175 grain tip. I have 3 compound bows. And I shoot those a lot too. I mean, those arrows are virtually touching each other. Here, I'll shoot another one with a good bright light, maybe put it all in the same spot. And if I take my time instead of just shooting bam, 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 I'll shoot better. But the muscles just get so tired in your finger and your back and your arms. I mean, because that target's getting soft, that arrow hit higher, but it kicked down. It just, you know, as it penetrates in there. But it's still right in there. All right, the fuzzy thing, you guys hear my cat in the background, right? That's why I put that on the bow so the cat sits in the window and just goes meow, meow, all night long. Actually, that is the cheapest way I could come up with to make some silencers for this bow. All it is a couple pieces of yarn that I wrapped around a pill bottle, tied some string around, actually some serving string, and then stuffed it in the middle, twisted the strings around it, and that silences up the strings quite a bit. If not, you have this loud twang every time you shoot the bow, and it drives me bonkers. Again, those are the light arrows. They come out of the bow just a little bit too stiff, and they always just seem to go a little left. That is the worst shot so far tonight. High and definitely out of the insert. Anyway. Yeah, Lawson, it's actually worse on the other side of the deer because that deer's been flipped around 17 or 18 times. What I need to do is stop by the archery shop and get an insert, but they're not open on Wednesdays, or I would have stopped and gotten one. Tomorrow, I hope to do that if I have the time. And guys, as you can see, that's shaping up to be my worst group of the night, for sure. And look, we're also not shooting good arrows here. Like, these are the junkiest, like, they're destroyed. They need refletched. We talked about that earlier quite a bit before everybody else probably was on the live. And we'll still shoot at center of the block, right? Just bang it in there. Man, you guys are about to become the shed gang. Semper Super 28, you are correct. But I get together with these other guys, and they want to shoot cans. They want to do dumb stuff. They want to spend money. They can shoot all them cans all night long. I don't care. I mean, that's about as dead center that block as you can get. Yeah, truly my worst group yet, and still every one of them is in the insert. This one's actually in the 12 ring in the back. Is that the Fred Eichler 12 ring? I don't know who developed that thing where they put that ring back there for the 3D shooters to shoot at. where if they miss, they only get like, what, 2 points and then whatever. Heck, that deer don't even have any legs. I promised myself I wasn't turning the light on. You guys seem like you want the lights on eventually. We could probably shoot for another 20 minutes before it gets too crazy. Ah, man, come on. You got to be that accurate with your compound. If not, you know, all I can say is get out there, make sure your bow's tuned, and IFV. I will put a small TV in there. I'm working a couple of ideas, and I don't want to be too forthcoming with them because I think they're kind of funny and I think they're good. Like, I think you'll enjoy them, and I'm just going to try to surprise you. We're probably going to work that on Sunday. So maybe next week, the Shed Gang is going to have a couple surprises. No, 60 is not too old for a beginner. Pow! You guys see that one? Look at that. Just put it right in there. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another camera. I'm going to stick it on the opposite side, right by the deer, so you guys can see every single shot hit the target. What do you think of that idea? Just have to do 2 phones, kind of invite myself to the live, stick it down there, make it happen. That arrow's right underneath it, but that's one of those knocks that's just not illuminating good. Shed Gang. Lawson, the Shed Gang is like the last couple lives I've had. I tell everybody I'm shutting it down and they don't leave. So I start cleaning up gear, they stay on, I keep talking, and then at the end, when all the gear's cleaned up, I put them in the shed and they still stay on. And then they fight about, you know, who's got squatter rights in the shed. They talk about investment strategies. A couple of guys shot their shot with the ladies that were also in the shed. It's dark in there. It's quiet, except for my voice while I'm trying to heat my dinner and drink a beer or talk to my wife. But everybody seems to just go crazy over being locked in the shed for the night. So I'm going to work an experiment where I just leave the phone in there on live, plugged in all night long, and see how many people view the channel. I think that would be an excellent way to go. It's hilarious. It is. It sounds fun. It is fun. Shedheads in the Shed Gang. I'm going to make merch. Like the first shirt that we come out with for the channel is going to include something specifically for the initial Shedheads, because you guys are my biggest supporters, and I appreciate it. There are a couple people who have literally watched me an hour a day, every day, for like half a month. And I've got nothing but love for all of you. I think it's phenomenal. We're building a community here that, you know, we can learn, grow, shoot, enjoy each other's company. And then we don't even have to spend any money on cable. We could just like sort of Netflix and chill, but YouTube and chill. I don't know. I think it's great. I can shoot knocks off of arrows. Alfred can get drunk and smoke a cigar. Bill can outshoot us. I can show up in the middle of the night and unlock the shed and let everybody out. It's all good. Whatever happens, happens. I don't have any plans for it. I'm just working on a couple ideas. Oh, man, if it wasn't for that shot, that would have been a really good stringer of a bunch of arrows. Put some beer in the cave so we can drink it, though. I'm going to put a little monitor in there that streams Pain Train Outdoors previous lives or previous videos so that you guys can sit there and just watch it. Order a pizza for the Shed Cave. That's a good idea, Jackie. Hey, for anybody that doesn't know, Jackie, she used to be my babysitter when I was a little guy. STX, what's up, buddy? It's getting dark out, and we still have 152 people on. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm telling you, we're an hour and 30 minutes in. I don't think at this point I'm getting the lights out. I just don't think, because it's late. But I don't know. Maybe I'll light a candle. That's probably my, well, maybe it ain't my worst group yet. Nah, I mean, they're all in there. I mean, this one's pointed that way. I mean, they're all in there. They're all definitely kill shots on a deer, so I can't complain. Jackie says order pizza for the shed gang. I'm thinking about taking a mouse trap and maybe some peanut butter and putting it in the shed and seeing if any of you guys could stay on long enough to see a mouse get caught in my shed. That would be cool. I don't know how that'll all work out though. That's kind of weird. It's kind of gross. This does sound like a great next step for the shed heads. I think this week we're getting on a little bit earlier. Usually I was getting on at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, but I'm switching schedules at work. I got to get to bed a little sooner. 6:30. We're going to be on probably 6:30 tomorrow. We're going to hunt on Friday, so there might be some live from the tree. We're going to look at trying to get you guys as much of that education from the woods as I possibly can. Yeah, look, shed heads can do all kinds of emojis. You can get in all kinds of fights while you're in there. Jackie made you good with the bow. Absolutely. She's been supporting me since I was a little guy. A gun guy, good luck. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how much we're going to need. But the struggle stick sometimes can make a person lose their mind. So hopefully we've got deer in range and we can make stuff happen. How long have I been shooting recurves or just bows in general? Recurves, about 5 weeks. I mean, there's a little of experience prior to that, but not much. Yeah, the fancy arrow ain't gonna make me hit nothing. I can't even see, like the phone does that target a whole lot more justice than it does my actual eyes. I can barely see the block sitting there in the grass. I can kind of see the buck though. We put the laser beam in there. I'm probably in the way though, so I'll move it back a little bit. We'll get on it. We'll get on it. Not too bad, not too bad. We can do black olive and beef on the pizza. Heck, I'll get 2. A gun guy, that's good, man. Did you what did you learn from shooting like every week? Did you find that the more you shot, the more consistent you got? Like, is there any method to the madness there? Like the more you shoot, the better you get, or what do you think? I'm in Pennsylvania, Reagan. Yeah, it don't matter whether you shoot traditional or whether you shoot compound or whatever, as long as you're practicing and getting better. At this point, like I said, that phone is doing that deer a lot of justice. I can barely see it. And the challenge with that is I'm looking back at the phone, reading comments, and then looking down there and it's dark, and that hurts too. 15 years without shooting. Dang. I'd have jumped off a bridge. Yeah, buddy. All right, we're going to do... Yeah, it is. Friday morning, my man. Friday morning, we're getting out. I'm going to do one more string of 8 arrows. So I got to go down there and get them before it gets dark. And actually, this is where the woodshed crew loves it, dude, because these... You hear the crickets? Yeah. It's about 18 yards. I'm not familiar with the bare bone Genesis. I don't know. But I'm going to shoot one more string of 8. I'm going to shoot them at the block. And then, man, maybe I'll put you guys in the woodshed. I don't know. We got some bats flying around over here. I'm sure the rest of the people that live in the house with me, i.e. my wife, my child, are probably like, where's Dad? He's been outside for 2 hours messing around. And I got to get in there, got to say hello to them. And then I got to put a jig together. I got to cut some arrows. I got to take this bow apart. I got to put the quiver on it. I got to get the brace height set up on the bear. And then after that, time for bed. Tomorrow we can go over some saddle stuff. And then get to the woods on Friday. Boy, that arrow flew terrible. Maybe a little pluck on that string. Yep, it was a pluck because that arrow flew perfect. Sun is getting real low, big guy. Is it time for the shed? Is it time? Oh, I'm glad you jumped back in. Sounds like a fun time. Boy, that arrow flew exactly the same as the other one. You guys are going in the shed. I just feel it. Like 200 of you probably going in the shed. So we talked earlier about how the 600 spines come out of here and the 500 spines come out of here. There's 2 different arrow groups there. The one on the right is the 600 spine, and the one on the left is the 500 spine. That was another 600 spine, and it went right in there. So now I got 3 500 spines left. I mean, if that doesn't tell you the importance of your arrow build, I don't know what will. That one's just low. Oh, I don't even have you on there. There it is. Psh. Shed us. It's coming. We got a couple minutes left. We got a couple minutes left, and here comes the shed, bro. I'm trying to be. This isn't even my hunting bow. This is just a light 20-pound practice bow. My hunting bow, I shoot better, but my fingers could not take 200 shots tonight, and that knock didn't come on. So there we are. All right, well, I'm gonna get some stuff. Gonna work some things. See what happens. But old Bucky, he's gonna go in the shed. We know that. He deserves to be in the shed. He can keep you guys company. He got some tarsal gland on him. It still smells like rut from 2023. You guys are down for that, right? Especially in confined spaces. Oh yeah. Man. Confined spaces. Well, anyway, you guys have been asking what the shed looks like, so. And a couple people worried about how dark the shed is, how cold it's gonna get tonight. It's only gonna get down to the 50s, so if you're in the shed, you'll survive. It just ain't gonna be fun. Well, let me pull these arrows. We got a flock of geese flying over. I think 3 days ago in Pennsylvania. I don't know what day it opens up, but I think the September season here for goose is open. So my buddy tries to get out after them geese as much as possible. He enjoys that. I'm not much of a geese guy, but yeah, he does it. Anyway, you guys are going in the shed with the Adventure 2.0. He hangs right there on that nail. Don't matter. Nothing matters to that guy. Look, I don't want anybody fighting in the chat. I want everybody to behave. You have to remember, this is a civil event. Nobody has more rights to the shed than the other person. We're going to leave you with a little night light on. Since you guys have all been so good, have a good one. By the way, while you guys are all in the shed, and you're locked in the shed, I stay on the chat while I go about my daily business. And probably going to go in here and talk to the wife, see what she's up to. She's probably going to yell at me. Oh, I'm going to be on live all night long. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm not going in quite yet. That's a good idea. I'm going to hang out here and build a fire. One of the other things I like to do, once I take that target off, I have these 2 metal stakes that stick out of the ground, right? So instead of hitting those with my lawnmower like I did last year, I will take a beer can and I will slide down over each one of those poles, or I'll take a soda can and put on there so that I don't run over that with the lawnmower when I cut the grass tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Keeps me out of trouble. So once I get that done, I should have probably put my garden rake away. I probably should have put the block away. Then every once in a while, I'll just kind of stand out here and listen to the crickets. And then they have, what are these little tree frogs are called? Peepers, right? You hear the peepers? That's how you know it's deer season, when you start hearing that. It's ready to go. I have these high hopes of shooting a nice big like velvet buck on Friday. I've been putting the work in, so hopefully that all transpires. I think that would be excellent for the channel. I think you guys would be super pumped about it. I know IFE is still on here. He's probably rooting for everybody to, like, just 300-400 people just jump on the live. Man, I hope Montana's on there. YM JDR Jr. I don't know where they're all at. I've been getting on too early. Usually I'd just be getting fired up now, but we are well past fired up. I've got everything cleaned up. Go in the house and find some food. You guys can stay in the shed as long as you want. Battery in the phone wears out. That's fine. Don't matter to me. Holy cow, it's 8:07. That means I've been on there at least an hour and 40 minutes. It's been crazy. It's been good. Yep. I think the wife's upstairs getting the kid ready for bed. I don't know what's going on, but it's wild, man. It is lit. My finger is surprisingly not completely destroyed. All right. I don't know if we're going to do the arrows yet or actually eat first. But I do want to take a look here. At least one brand new arrows has to be done. So the carbon arrow specifications from Legacy, the 340s weigh 10.1 grains per inch. The 400s are 9.3. The 500s are 8.3. The 600s are 7.5. That's when they're in the 6.5 millimeters. The 600 that I have are 7.1. And then you can get a 700, 7.1 grains per inch. Now, probably what I need to do for that 20-pound bow is get the 700s. Yeah. And the nice part about these Legacies, they come with straightness checked, right? And they are spine matched, which is kind of important. Like, that's pretty important to me while everybody sits in the shed. And again, made in America. Ready to go. And they're just freaking pretty, man. I wish I could show you these things because they are just pretty. Anyway, we're going to let them sit here. We'll see what happens. Hope those knocks don't burn out on you guys. If they do, it's going to be a long evening. I thought there was food in here. Guess not. Well, we got some food. Are you guys ready to come out of the shed? You want to stay in there? I don't know. You want to stay in? You want to go? What do you want to do? What's everybody want to do? I hope the shed gang is going strong. I mean, somebody let me know. Somebody yell at me. I don't even know. Shed, 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 shed. Shed, shed, shed. All right, well, I got 40 seconds left until these ribs that I threw on the smoker are completely warmed up. And then I'm going to go release everybody from the shed. To all, it's been a good night. It's been fun. It's been real. It's dark outside. But yeah, you guys have paid the price. The shed gang is real. I can't wait to see how many people are on. I'm kind of excited. I hope it's like 500. That would be great. I would love to see 500 shed crews out there. What do we got? What's the shed crew look? Holy cow, we still got 86 people on the shed crew? No way. No way. 86 on the shed crew? You guys are the best. Hey, listen. Tomorrow night I'll bring blankets, but I'm working on a project for Sunday for the shed crew, so you guys hang in there, all right? Oh, we got 110 on now for the light show in the shed? All right, guys. Listen, it's been real. It's been fun. I appreciate all the support. If you want to see more archery content, especially traditional bow stuff, go ahead and hit the sub button. Smash that like button like you guys have done it enough already tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have a good one. IFV Tropic Thunder out.